were the hardest, and that was the most, oh my God, it was so hard.
Aimee Delgado.
What's up, guys? We are going to do a mini Q&A. We've asked many times on my Instagram questions from you guys, so we've screenshotted many times and we have tons of questions. We're gonna answer a couple every time we do this. Go ahead, Daddy.
Do you do coaching?
Yes. I do coaching for Fit Body Fusion now. I just joined the team about 2 weeks ago. My roster is very limited since I will be going to the Olympia in November. So reach out to me if you want me to be your coach, and hopefully I have a spot for you.
How do you distract yourself when you are so hungry? I'm 7 weeks out and it just kicked in.
Oh man, 7 weeks out, that's crunch time. So hang in there. I distract myself by having a couple rules. I use an 80-20 rule where 80% whole foods and then 20% processed food. That helps me stay satiated throughout the week, but also I use volume foods. Like I'll add a lot of cauliflower rice if I'm starving, or like a lot of water and oats. That way it helps a lot. Those are some hacks that I would do, but in the reality, I just deal with it, honestly, and I don't keep foods in my house. But also I have a 5-year-old, so I have tons of snacks and goodies and things, but it's a lifestyle for me, so I kind of have to adopt it in everyday life.
So give me an example of like what goes on in your head whenever you're telling the craving to go away.
Winning.
You just think about winning. Okay.
I think about Jamie, what she tells me to do. I'm very obedient, so I'm very obedient. So if someone tells me what to do, I can do it. But yeah.
Did your body bounce back right away after having your little girl?
Not right away. It took about 6 months.
How much do you develop your lats for bikini? They seem to be wider than average.
So here's a little insight. I barely have lats as far as like, I mean, I have lats, but I don't have a lot of lat muscle, only because of my bone structure. My clavicle base is very long, so it gives me more of a wider upper body shape naturally because of my wide clavicle base. So for me, everybody's different. For me, I have to build a moderate amount of back. It's all based on your genetic makeup, if you need to build more back or less back.
How many days a week do you train legs?
2.
2.
Only for maintenance, not growth.
What is your workout split?
I hit 2 upper body days, 1 shoulder day hitting all the shoulders, and then 1 back and shoulder day, and then 2 glute days. Isolation, just glutes, no hamstrings, no quads.
Okay, should we wear the waist trainer / belt while doing cardio or lifting weights for the best result?
Both. I recommend if you're standing up, wear the waist trainer if you're cooking, doing random things, but if you're sitting down like I am right now, I would not recommend it. Only if it's for like a really short period of time. Cardio, yes, as long as you're not sitting and doing cardio. Yeah, standing workouts, fine. That's what I do.
Okay, which one do you use?
I use the Arrow from SLIMTUM. It is my freaking favorite, the Arrow 2. I have size 02. And right now I'm wearing clamp number 1, but I can fit number 2. It's just I'm training, so I don't like to have it super tight when I train. When I'm walking around the house, I'll have it tighter.
What's your code?
My code is Aimee.
Have you ever dealt with gym burnout, and what did you do?
No, because I just started this. I feel like I'm so new that I'm still learning. I don't even know what works best for my body, only because I've only done low volume, high intensity for growth and everything. That's what I've been doing this whole time. I still haven't tried moderate intensity with moderate volume, and I haven't tried light intensity with light volume. So we're gonna start implementing those 2 things and see how my body responds to that and see what works with my body best. So.
Exercise for tieins. Why does it take so much time to bring the tieins visible?
Okay, so the tieins are just a harder area to build, only because that is the ending of your glute muscle. So like that's where they call it the tie-in, because it's where it just meets the hamstring. So it kind of ties into that. So that's why it's kind of harder to contract that area. But in order for them to show, you need enough density for it to show through. Just like how if you don't have any shoulder muscles, when you lean down, if you don't see any cap, we just got to have more growth to be able to see that separation. Same thing with the glutes, with the tie-ins. My favorite exercise for tie-ins, guys, are deficit banded RDLs. Kid you not, top down, RDLs, the best. All the way down, touch the floor or right before the floor, do a tempo, 3-second tempo, yeah.
Deficit, meaning you're standing on some plates so that you can get a bigger stretch
Standing
at the
on
bottom.
a plate, bigger stretch at the bottom, in the hamstrings, and then also the band, better tension, constant tension.
Any recommendations on how to prep your skin before tanning?
Exfoliate, I would use the PROTAN DIY kit. I promise you guys, try it. It's so easy. The best product you can find, I kid you not. So I will use the Get Buffed from that DIY kit, and it is a really, really good exfoliation. It works well with my pH balance, so it doesn't change my skin tone or cause any irritation, and it has no oils, no butters, so that way the tan can seep into your actual skin.
You're such an inspiration. First-time competitor here. Any advice you'd be open to share?
Yeah, thank you so much for that, first of all. So cool. Yes, don't follow a plan blindly, because this sport is so, everything is involved in this sport. Literally, I can give you a list of a million things right now that's involved. Eat, sleep, everything, all day, every day. Your body, because it's about how you look one day. So it's science. So ask questions, learn, experiment, trial and error, document, write things down, take photos, ask a million and one questions, use your environment around you, use the support people that you have around you that will support you and help you through everything. It's really important that you create a happy little bubble for yourself. I call it my happy bubble. Only select people that are good for you, that will serve you, that will help you and guide you, and that have your best interest at heart. Let them in your bubble. Everyone else, don't let them in your bubble. Don't let them pop your bubble. Don't let them in your space.
How long have you been bodybuilding in total? Hardest body part to grow for you?
My very first show was February 22nd in 2020. So that was Iron Games in Las Vegas. So that was my very first show. My hardest part to build, I would say glutes. Glutes were the hardest, and that was the most, oh my God, it was so hard. It was like, it was bad. It was so bad. That was dark, yeah. That was crazy that I went through that. But I mean, hey, I'm pretty sure all of you guys have gone through what I went through to build.
First, just want to say that you're such an inspo to mamas. What's your stage weight and how tall are you?
Okay, so my stage weight is 100. It always fluctuates to 1 to 2 pounds, okay? So my stage weight is 110 to 111, okay? Sometimes 112 towards finals, you know, because I'm eating and drinking water. But me and Jamie actually don't cut water, you know, on show day. So that's why I'm a little bit heavier now. We used to not have a lot of water in. I'm 5'2" and 3/4 or 2.5, almost 3.
When you started your fitness journey, did you invest in a coach from day one?
Yes, day one. So how my fitness journey started, that's another story, but I hired a personal training coach, not a bikini coach. And he happened just to be a bikini coach. And he was pushing me into doing a show, and I was like, no, no, no. And then, you know, apparently that whole time he was actually prepping me for the show, because he was like, you have so much potential, I want you to do the show. And then so I just said yes, and I did it. And then, oh my gosh, it's history. And then after that, I joined Fit Body Fusion and never left.
Cool. How much would you charge for a one-on-one session for my lady? She would be so happy.
Oh, if it's a gift, I would love to do a special thing for her. So just DM me on my Instagram, Fitness by Aimee, and just mention that you asked a question about your wife to get her a posing. I love that, and I'm always down to support people. So
cool.
Reach out
you're
to
a
me.
posing coach, right?
Yeah, I'm a posing coach. But my normal pricing is on my website I'll link it here, fitnessbyaimee.com, and you can book posing sessions there, pay for them there, and get a consult through me with coaching.
And your posing business is called Top Level Posing.
Top Level Posing is my business.
Follow on Instagram.
Which is on my website too.
Are you competing before the Olympia?
Yes and no. I have plans. I have three shows lined up. I just don't know if I'm going to do them. Like, you know, when it comes to the Olympia, I have nothing to prove. I did what I wanted to do in the beginning of the year, and so we did that. So I'm not competing just to compete. I'm not competing to win a show. I'm not competing for feedback. I just look better as I go. Like if I peak, if I do a show, I look better because we know what we want to do from that show, and then we kind of adjust from there. So I have 3 target shows that we will be getting ready 100% for. And that first one is 7 weeks out. Olympia is 12, so we're 7. And we're 7 weeks out with 6 pounds to lose with some inflammation, so I know I'm leaner.
Okay. And where do you live?
Las Vegas, Nevada, with my husband.
Where are you from?
I am from a small little farm town called Hanford, California. It's about 6 hours up north from us.
What supplements do you recommend?
For fat burning, I recommend stacking my favorite from Global Formulas, and that would be BioLean, BioSupport, and BioBurn. So BioBurn, I'll take 15 minutes before my cardio session. Helps me get a great sweat and burn and ramp up everything. Always, always Pro Zero, because it's clean, it's isolated. If you're lactose, I promise you, try it. Try it, try it, try it. Link for that is going to be in the description, and my code is AIMEEYT10.
How close do you stay to stage weight in off season?
Okay, so I stayed around 9 pounds from New York Pro, but in reality, I know I can stay 6 pounds. This, where I'm currently at right now, is totally manageable for me, and this is where I'm going to stay consistently because I don't need to grow muscle. So the fact that I don't need to grow muscle, I can be leaner year round because we don't need to grow a lot. So I can make these minimal changes of gains just by increasing my food for a little bit of time and then keep maintaining, which is really cool. It's something that me and Jamie worked really, really hard to figure out and do because that's what I wanted. I told her that was my goal from day one.
Are you excited for the Olympia?
I am so excited for the Olympia. So excited. Like, you guys don't even know because I truly feel like I haven't hit my best. For example, my midsection. You know, before Pittsburgh, we were trying to get my waist down a little bit more, implementing a waist trainer, which helped a lot. And then so when we did that, we were like, okay, on show day, in your front pose, we need you to vacuum. I could not vacuum to save my damn life. I was so frustrated. And then Jamie and Greg I was on my back. They were trying to teach me how to vacuum and everything. And I was just like, I just feel like I can't do it. Like my body was just like, nope, you're not designed to do this. So it was in reality, I had so much buildup and so much inflammation and just crap in here. And it was just solid. I had to get it completely scraped out in many sessions. Now I can vacuum so much. Oh my God, it's so much better. So the fact that I went through the last 4 shows with those big issues in my stomach and not being able to get my waistline down, that actually hurt me a little bit going into this, this little off season because I was like, I need to fix this. I need to figure this out. When I got it fixed, like I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so excited because I feel like I'm gonna be so much better. I feel like I'm gonna be so much better. I'm gonna be improved. My glutes are more rounder, more denser, but not bigger, just dense. And we're looking to get a tiny bit more upper body growth, which is, we have 12 weeks on an issue. I'm just excited to display it to the world.
I can tell you already the waist has gotten a lot better just because of that body work. It's insane.
But now, and even in my check-in this morning, Jamie said, okay, let's not vacuum in your front pose because it's too much. And I was like, oh shit. Like, okay, I told her, I was like, well, should I continue doing what I'm doing? And she's like, no, yes, continue doing what you're doing because we need to clear all that out. And then whenever we get to your front pose, we just won't suck it in. We can just squeeze. So thank you guys for being here. I'm super excited that you guys are here with me on this journey. It's been so crazy, so insane. We're so blessed. We're so excited. And I try my best to share so much with you guys, and I might overshare sometimes. I promise I'm just so excited, and I just want to put it out there because I'm so proud. Because when I first started everything, a lot of people kind of felt that I was bragging a little bit about myself. But in reality, I just have never ever accomplished something that incredible in my life. I never thought that was possible for me, and I was blown away. And I kept that and I held on to it because that's all I had that I did that was great in life. I was never good at anything, and he was like, Aimee, do something that makes sense in your world. And I just couldn't figure even work. Like, I was just miserable and it was just hard. And then I finally found something that I'm good at. And so I'm grateful, I'm happy. I can't believe God did this for me. So I'm just really, really grateful. So I hope that I can, it's definitely a huge blessing. And so I just hope that I can just share all this stuff with you guys, you know, my mistakes, my wrongdoings, or, you know, anything that I go through. I want to just be open because we're freaking human. The thing, like, I'm not ashamed of anything as far as, like, you know, I shared on my Instagram the other day that I wasn't drinking a full gallon of water, and I really, really struggled with that. But I'm not afraid to share it because we're human, and that's okay. We're learning, we're growing, and I don't want to be afraid to not share. Just because I'm where I'm at doesn't mean I know it all and I'm the best or anything like that. It just means I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, and I'm working really hard, and I'm opening my mind to new suggestions. I'm not closed-minded. I'm very adaptable. I'm very coachable and obedient, and I ask questions. I'm eager to learn. So yeah, okay guys, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you comment, I'll comment back to you. Every single comment I will, because I really appreciate you guys, and turn on the post notifications so you guys get that notification every time we come out with a new video. So thank you guys. I love you.